It's the semi-final.
Anyone could win. Nobody knows what's going to happen. We really, really want to get to the final.
No team wants to jump out.
We're working really hard this week for the semi-final. You just topped that performance. I loved it.
This is Jump Nation. To jump into the stadium, it's Taurus. Last week, Encore told Taurus something that no team wants to hear in a quarter-final.
That, I think, is your worst performance yet.
It was tough having to hear Encore saying it was our worst performance and it given us bronze. After having such a high the last week, we thought we'd lost it.
But Dan and Louis saved the team from being at the bottom of the judges' leaderboard with their double Dutch challenge skills.
Goal.
Go! Yes!
Well, I certainly felt like running around the stadium screaming, going, woo! It made me so happy.
But Kevin wanted to see a different side to our martial arts team.
Let's see if we can see a dance routine. And by a dance routine, I mean something of the high standard that we've come to know from Taurus.
So the team are taking on Kevin's dance challenge.
This week, we went to Gary's hip-hop class to help with our hip-hop theme. I mean, it's quite tough, but it's really fun. We've got some proper, freezes in there and some tough hip-hop stuff.
But Gary's worried they're being too tough on themselves.
Taurus have the most difficult routine in the competition so far. This team are putting way too much pressure on themselves. It is the semi-final, but they need to find a little fun in their performance, because one mistake could be their whole downfall.
We're working really hard this week for the semi-final, for a place in the final. Team Taurus are not going down without a fight.
Those guys should have just come to me if they wanted some hip-hop tips. Really? Go on then, show us your moves. All right. Yeah, you like that? You like that, do you? Yeah. Wow, you're right, they should have done, yeah. Here's Taurus! Teach me that move. That was great. That was a good one. Now, Lewis, I hear you've been checking the weather in Idaho, where the jump rope camp is. what is the weather like over there?
I know, it's really hard because we're all so nervous.
Of course, yeah.
But it's 40 degrees.
Wow! Joking. Hats. That is hot. Okay, right, let's go over to the judges. Kevin, let's start with you. Now, you told these guys to go off and learn some dance. Were you impressed by that performance?
I loved the dance break at the beginning of the number. It was really, really good. And you committed to it. I think if you committed a bit more, it would have been perfect, but it was close. Nisha, I loved you attempting a 5-step there. That was really good what you did on the floor. I really like that. And Dan, windmills, old school. Whoa, my cap comes off to you. But it wasn't perfect, and you know that. My score for Taurus is silver.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, Camilla. Last week, they had the difficulty, but they also made some mistakes. Was that a performance worthy of the semi-final?
I love the fact that you were trying new moves, dance moves, which were out of your comfort zone. But there were still a few mistakes. I think that sometimes you put too much pressure on yourself to be perfect, and therefore little hiccups happens. I feel you're really strong contenders, and I would have loved to give you a goal because it had so many great elements in there. But my score for Taurus is silver.
Okay, 2 silvers. You thought that last week's performance was their worst so far. Have they come back with today's performance?
What was great about today is you had an early mistake, but you recovered, and you didn't let it faze you. This is the hardest routine we've seen anyone attempt today. Double Dutch was amazing with the frog, the crab, and then Turner involvement while you do the cap thing. I loved it. And then the pairs interaction at the end was brilliant. But we know what a gold performance is. We've seen it from you. So, my score for Taurus for today is silver.
Okay. Not bad at all. That gives you a total score of 9. It's better than last week,
Yeah, definitely.
isn't it? How are you feeling about that performance?
I'm feeling quite happy because we did get a few things wrong, but you know we could have done better. So.
And also, you got the long rope to come as well.
Yes, definitely.
So, okay, we'll give it up for Taurus. That's what guys do. Well done, guys. Our teams are determined it will be them. Taurus.
As the competition goes on, the pressure builds, and the journey is so close to the end, we really don't want to go home before we've reached the final.
We've worked so hard every single week. We're not ready for this journey to end. We have to make it to the final.
Skip it.
The Skippers really want to place in the final. We've worked really hard and we just really want this place. So far we're the team that can't be beaten.
We like to think that we're unstoppable and no one can beat us, but there's only one way to find out.
Pulse.
It would mean everything to me to get into the final, like actually everything, because we've just worked so hard and I think we really deserve it too.
Pulse are just 4 ordinary best friends, and we entered the competition just as a bit of fun, but we didn't realise that we would get this far because we made it to the semi-finals, and now to make it to the finals, it would just be really amazing and a really massive achievement.
XD.
We deserve to get to the final as much as the other 3. All of us have an even chance, so we never know.
To be in that final 3, we would feel absolutely ecstatic and we would just be lost for words.
They all want victory, but it's time to find out which 2 teams will definitely be in the final and could be on that plane to the USA in just over a week. Please welcome back our teams. XD, Taurus, Pulse and Skippies. You are the final 4 teams in Jump Nation. 2 of you definitely have a place in the grand final, but 2 teams will have to face the Jump Showdown and only one can get that 3rd final place. Today, XD, the judges said you're becoming a brilliant jump rope team, but did the stadium audience agree? Taurus, you've had ups and downs, but today the judges thought you attempted the hardest routine of the day, but did the stadium audience like it? Pulse, you scored 4 goals today, but are the audience behind you? And finally, Skippits, you've battled through 3 showdowns to be here, and today the judges thought you lacked competitive spirit, but did the audience think the judges were talking rubbish? Unfortunately, Skippits, I can now reveal that the stadium audience have not saved you. You are in the showdown. But who will join you? Well, that is going to be down to our head judge, Camilla, because after the stadium audience have had their say, we have a 3-way tie on the leaderboard. So, Camilla, which team do you want to see perform again in the showdown with Skippits?
This is a difficult decision, but I think my fellow judges will agree with me. We're going to stand by the scores that we gave earlier, which means we would like to see Taurus perform again.
Okay, so that means congratulations to XD and Pulse. We shall see you in the final next week. Congratulations, guys. Okay, Taurus, Skippits, come over. Come on, guys. That means that Taurus and Skippits, you're now going to be competing in the jump showdown. So Camilla,